Welcome to Two Local Radio. I am your host, Ray Ray. Alongside of me is the beautiful
Chrissy D.
She's back.
Finally back.
So on today's show, we're going to do something special for you all. We're not sure what we're going to come up with, but we'll come up with something awesome because it is Twisted Sunday.
How twisted is it?
It's going to be more twisted than a pretzel. So,
wow.
So how was your weekend?
My weekend was pretty good, you know?
Did anything great happen?
No. Basically just relaxed and spent time with the family, you know, usual weekend stuff.
So,
what the hell is going on, man?
What the hell was this on our radio show?
Hello, radio, local radio. This is Sean Green.
Sean Green? How the hell did you get on our show?
What? I am on the phone. No, better than that.
Better than that what?
Oh, shit, he's here.
I'm right here.
Oh, come on in.
Well, I guess we could get you off the phone then.
Yeah, I guess we could.
All right. Well, as you can see, I guess our call-in feature does work. It might echo a little bit because he was at the house. How dare?
How the hell did he get in without us knowing it? Damn.
I'm going to kill that boy.
It's got to be our son.
So anyway, we're going to take a brief delay, and I'm going to let Chrissy D speak for a moment along with our guest here. What's your name, guest?
Sean Green. I believe you know me.
I believe you need to go by the mic.
My name is Sean Green, and I believe everybody knows me.
All right. Everybody knows you because
Of
your
course
name
they
is...
know him.
How dare you cut me off?
Meow, like a car. By the way, well, Sean Green, how was your weekend?
It was great. Just had to get away from the house this weekend, but it was great.
Yeah, what did you do? Anything exciting over the weekend?
Nothing exciting. Just looked at a few basketball games and enjoyed friends over. That's about it.
That's cool. That's fun. That's always fun to do. Have some friends over and enjoy some basketball. Who'd you watch play? What basketball teams?
We watched the Alabama and South Carolina game, and we also watched a little bit of the Tennessee game this weekend, and it's been fun.
All right. When you speak on the mic, you got to get close to the mic, otherwise the mic won't hear you.
Right, I understand. Thank you.
Well, he was trying to stay out of your way, so, you know.
Exactly. So on today's show, we're going to think of things to talk about because that's what we do sometimes when we're just winding down and everything, except for we have no beer today. Woo!
Oh, well. That sucks.
Yes, it does. No beer?
No, that's no fun. No partying. We ain't got no beer to party.
So here we go. We're going to go name a time. We're going to play the Name the Time game.
And how do we play the Name the Time game?
We're going to pick a random question, and we're going to ask each other name a time.
Okay.
All right, let's start with our special guest because I like to put people on the spot.
All right, Sean.
Name a time you almost wet your pants.
Oh, my God, that's plenty of time, especially out there getting drunk on a Saturday night. That's plenty of times, I can tell you. Let's see, when I was 22, I got so drunk I had to piss so bad. I went outside and I pissed on the wall of the club. I'm sorry, but I had to do it. My time is 21 now. 22, almost 22.
Aha.
That's all right. We were coming out of a movie theater one time, and we were drunk as fuck. And right outside the movie theater was this elevator. So a bunch of us guys decided to piss in the elevator.
nice, huh? I would hate to go in that elevator.
Going up? What the fuck is that smell?
You nasty boys.
Nasty. Nasty boy.
That is pretty nasty. I think the one time that, I don't know how old I was just after having my son. One of my friends made me laugh so hard I almost pissed my pants.
What was the joke about?
I don't remember. It was so many years ago that I don't remember what she said. But she said something funny, and I almost pissed my pants laughing.
So she said something.
Yeah, she told me like a joke or something, and I started laughing, and it was really funny. So,
But the audience wants to know what the fuck the joke was.
I don't know. You're going back 14 years, really? You want me to remember 14 years ago?
Yes, even though I can't remember a week ago, I want you to remember 14 years ago.
Yeah, sure. Okay. Come on, let's go to the next question.
All right.
Let's stay on this one because I have a moment also that I almost pissed my pants.
There you go. I can hear you now.
And the moment is when Ray told me he pissed in the fountain up where he used to be, where he was from. And the cop thought he cut himself because he had
Sweet and sour chicken on my pants. Well, yeah, I mean, it was khaki pants, though. So it did look like blood.
But it was funny, though, when you told me because I almost pissed myself then.
Well, what was funnier...
Yeah, that's enough to piss yourself.
Well, what was funnier is the rookie cop said, I was going to see the mayor.
What?
And I was upset.
Who, Mayor McCheese?
I was upset not because I was going to see the mayor, which really was just a sergeant. But I really thought I was going to see the mayor because I was drunk. Yeah, I wasn't worried about the sweet and sour, sauce. I could always say, yeah, well, I had an accident. But I was upset because I didn't vote for the mayor, so I didn't know who the fuck this person was I was going to see.
Well, yeah, I certainly hope not because you didn't live in that town either. So you weren't about to vote for him or her or whatever.
That was just so funny. I almost pissed myself then when he told me.
Well, I see the thing about it is I don't vote, and people yell at me all the time.
I don't either, so.
They're like, okay, well, you have a right to vote. Yes, I have a right to vote.
And I have a right not to vote.
But I don't believe my vote counts. I've never believed my vote counts. I'm sorry, I just don't believe it. When it comes to the major votes, it's based on the electoral vote. The electoral vote has nothing to do with the actual people.
Okay.
That is the businesses and everything else. But we're going to go to the next question.
Go ahead.
Name a time where you've seen this woman so hot that you almost jizzed yourself.
Ooh. This could have been yesterday. It was my girlfriend's sister.
You can't say that live.
Oh, my God, she was hot. But I didn't jizz myself, though.
But you almost did.
I almost did.
Okay. Well, go ahead, babe.
I don't have a time.
Do too. Don't lie. He don't want me to beat him. That's why.
No. No, I mean, I've seen tons and tons of hot ladies in my life. I mean, I'm not a supermodel, but I have seen tons and tons of hot ladies in my life because I've traveled a lot. And when you travel a lot, you see different, women all over.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
I do remember this naughty nurse, though. I don't remember her name. But I was at this club out in Connecticut called Club International.
Go ahead, yeah.
And this lady was a porn star.
Oh, my.
And her name was like Nurse. I forgot what her name was, but she was gorgeous. She was like she had blonde hair, big old titties, and just amazing. And what she was doing, she was playing Pong with her coochie.
How gorgeous was she?
Oh, man, she made Pamela Anderson look like she was a dog.
Oh, man.
Well, see, now I know how to get Ray Ray's attention. I'll have to dress up as a naughty nurse, huh?
So
Naughty Chris. That's her name.
That's right. Naughty Chrissy D.
all right,
naughty.
But no, it wasn't because of her. Well, the outfit helped, but it was mainly because it was just something different. you're pitching quarters into her twat
Wow.
of this freaking gorgeous fucking like porn star and shit.
Wow.
No, I'm serious. I mean, she was better looking than Pamela Anderson and pretty close to Jenna Jameson. So,
Wow.
All he can say is wow. See, I can't get into that because first of all, I'm not into women. Second of all, I don't jizz myself. So that question ain't for me.
Yes, I had it. Yes. Wow.
well,
Understood.
I'll tell you one thing. I'll tell you one thing about Miss Chrissy D over here. She has two crushes, and I know them both, and I'm going to exploit them both.
You're damn right.
One of them is the guy from Lizard Lick, Bobby Brantley.
Bobby Brantley is one hot man. Oh yeah.
And the other one's a musician. His name's Joe Kane.
Oh yeah. I wouldn't mind seeing one of them naked. Ooh, baby. Especially Bobby Brantley.
And there was another show she went to that she went googly eyes. I'm not going to say the name of the artist because of, the fallout with, her sister and everything, but whatever. But the whole thing was she was googly eyes. She could tell me she wasn't. But when you are sitting there taking pictures and I'm like, hello, would you like a drink? Hey, I'm busy. I'm taking pictures. I'm over here. I'm doing my thing. Hey, bother me later.
Excuse me. Let me finish. Let me say something. No, what it was is my sister had gotten us the tickets to go see this concert. So all she asked me to do was everybody that went, because she wasn't able to go because she was in Florida and the thing took place in Connecticut where we were. She asked all of us who lived in Connecticut that got to go to this concert to please take pictures. So I was trying to snap some pictures for her. And no, I don't find him gorgeous. I think he's not that good looking. He's not ugly. No, I won't say that.
He was gorgeous.
But no, he's not.
He was gorgeous until
No, he's not.
Until there was confrontation.
No, he was never that gorgeous.
How you gonna tell me when I was at the?
If I had a chance, let me tell you something.
Yeah, she's smiling.
I would rip Bobby Brantley's clothes off. Oh yeah.
Look at her. She was
That's
smiling.
what I'm thinking about Bobby Brantley naked. Oh yeah.
She was smiling ear to ear when I was saying that she could say that she did all she wanted.
That's because all I was
smiling.
thinking about was Bobby Brantley naked. Oh
she
yeah.
was redder than a tomato.
And you know who else my other crushes are? Dog the Bounty Hunter's two sons. Ooh, baby. His sons are hot. Those are some hot looking, definitely some hot Hawaiian men. Oh, boy.
So if you had your choice, I'm going to put you on the spot because that's what I do. If you had a choice to have a threesome, and I was not around in the picture, with Dog the Bounty Hunter's sons,
Ooh.
Joe Kane, and Bobby Brantley, which two would you pick and why?
I would pick Bobby Brantley because he's my hunk. And I've had a crush on him for the longest time. And I would pick one of Dog's sons. It would probably have to be Dwayne Lee. Because I just think he's hot. I don't know. It's just something about Dwayne Lee that's just hot.
And I want to get that video on YouTube.
No. It would be Joe Kane and it would be Bobby Brantley, actually. Because Joe Kane rides a motorcycle. And that'd be some pretty kinky shit on the motorcycle. Yeah, boy. What you think of that?
I heard you.
That'd be some kinky sex, huh? On a motorcycle. Oh, yeah.
She's into the biker people.
Hey, what can I say? Nothing sexier than a biker.
And what's funny is we just joined Strip Club Choppers Radio as a march.
Yeah, our boss is a great guy, though. All joking aside, our boss is a really nice guy.
Yeah, we met him today. He was the coolest dude. He was
really is.
Really, really cool, really down to earth, and he was telling us some stories that we're not going to mention on air.
No, but he's a real cool dude.
He told us, at one time, he felt like us, and he felt like he got screwed over for something, and it turned around, he's better in the long run. So.
Yep. But like we said, he's a sweetheart of a guy. He's a real nice guy.
Yeah, that's
all joking aside.
Thunder Walrus.
That's him. All right, come on, let's go on with another question.
Sure, let's ask our special guest.
Go ahead, special guest.
What's that?
So tell us a time where you were invited to a threesome.
Oh, man. Oh. Let's see here. 18.
18.
And I couldn't tell you the girl's name from. I couldn't tell you the names.
I'm in love with the woman that I don't even know her name.
That's not good though. But it was a threesome.
It's actually I'm gonna have a threesome and I don't even know her name would be more like what his song would be.
Yeah, that's a good song.
What about you, babe?
I'll tell you a story. I'm not even going to go into threesomes and whatnot because I don't participate. I just don't. But because I do things for a laugh and I work all the time and everything, I just don't.
Yeah, no, we're talking about way back when. No big deal. But go ahead.
I was never invited, so I never joined.
Me either. Nah, me either. I wasn't into that.
All right. So anyway, I was into some crazy things when I'm not going to get on this show about that.
We might find out a little bit more about Ray Ray than we want to know, I guess.
I'll tell you a story. This is going to be crazy.
Go ahead.
I was dead tired one day. Imagine me being dead tired. Never. And I haven't slept for like fucking 3 days. I'm telling you, when I was tired, I was fucking exhausted, and I almost fucking burned myself with a damn cigarette. And there's Chrissy D. Hey, you shouldn't do that. They say smoking's hazardous to your health. But yet you're killing my cigarette. Sounds like that song, Killing Me Soft. Anyway.
I haven't had one in a long time.
So, anyway. I used to hang out with this girl. Her name was Michelle.
Go ahead.
Right? And, she was a drinking buddy of mine, which I don't see anything wrong in. I was good friends with her boyfriend. But, just somebody I went over and, drank with and, partied with the boyfriend as well. I
think we've all had friends like that,
So, anyway, I have to use the bathroom real bad. Right? And, okay, her sister goes, okay, what are you doing? I said, I'm about to go use the bathroom. She's like, can I watch? And I'm like, you want to watch me take a shit? I'm like, sure.
You did not say sure.
Why not?
So here I am. I'm going to the bathroom, about to take my drawers off, and she's right there waiting for me to take my drawers off.
She wanted to see how big your stick was.
And I'm like, what are you doing? She's like, you said I can watch. I'm like, for one, I'm tired, and for two, I didn't think you were going to follow me in the bathroom. I said, why do you want to watch? She's like, I want to watch you take a shit. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. You want to watch me take a shit. And here's the second part of that. We were going to, me and my buddies, we were taking a trip out to Indiana. And we were dropping somebody off. We get to the house. Her sister is like really pissed off about something. She did not want somebody there. I don't remember the situation, but I remember it was crazy. So here she is. She is with a shovel. And she smashed my buddy's back window.
Oh, my God.
With a shovel.
Really?
God.
So anyway, so now she's in front of the car. Right? Saying, you're not going nowhere. My buddy's got the, got the car in drive. I'm like, do not press the gas. Do not press the gas. I understand she just broke your window, but do not run her over.
Do it.
That's some crazy shit. Go ahead.
And anyway, due to me, he did not run her over. I just didn't want to see dude go to jail and shit. Whether she bashed the window or not, that doesn't give you a right to run somebody over with the car.
No.
So, anyway, we're driving back, and I swear we dealt with snow, rain, and everything else with no fucking back windshield.
Wow.
All the way from fucking Indiana back to fucking Tennessee.
Holy shit.
Talk about fucking cold.
Yeah, I bet.
You know, and this was in the wintertime, too.
Wow.
So...
Talk about blue balls, boy. You really must have had some blue
Yeah,
balls.
we were highly upset. I think we had a lot of adrenaline though, because he was going like a buck something down the highway as the fucking water's like hitting our back of our head and shit.
Oh shit.
And I'm like, man, can't we just get fucking that? You know that tape shit? What do you call that?
Duct tape.
Yeah, you put it on the fucking back of your fucking windshield and shit.
Yeah.
Oh, like plastic and then
Yeah,
tape it?
the plastic shit. But he's like, well, we got no time. Gotta get back. I'm like, yeah, so we're getting rained on. It snowed on.
The fuck's you
Everything
gonna rush
else.
for? Shit, you're gonna get wet.
And the scary part was when coming through Kentucky. I don't know if you know anything about when you hit Tennessee from Kentucky, but sometimes it gets so fucking foggy that you can't see shit.
Right.
So all you have to look at is them fucking is the orange lights.
Oh, in the road.
In the road.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm talking about.
Right.
Them orange fucking lights. That's it. So you're hoping you don't hit another car. You can't see shit
Wow.
as you got fucking wind pounding on the back of you and everything else. Because you ain't got no fucking back windshield. So I just wanted to share that story.
That's amazing.
So tell me a crazy story where you met this like psycho chick and she did something crazy. Come on, you must have one.
I do. My ex-girlfriend. And we all know her. She was psycho. She was the word psycho. But up at her mother's house during Christmas, that was crazy.
Was I there?
Yes, she was. I believe everybody wanted to kill everybody that night. And
oh yeah, I said a smart ass comment. It started everybody off.
oh my god,
I
it was
didn't
funny,
mean to.
though. It was funny too, and I mean everybody. I don't think we were drunk that night.
I think I was.
You was? Yeah, you said a crazy.
I'm a
comment.
prick.
Yeah, and it was crazy, man. The sister went crazy. The boyfriend went crazy. We tried to play cards, and it just blew up everywhere.
For some reason, every time when I go, and this isn't just that situation. It's just no matter where I'm at, I need to learn how to shut my mouth. But I go, why don't you have another one? And people just like spaz out on me. Maybe it's the way I say it.
Possibly.
I'm sorry, but sometimes the way you talk on, sometimes you do sound a little bit sarcastic. So they probably thought you were being sarcastic.
I was probably being a dickhead.
Yeah, he was being
Yeah,
a kid.
when you drink, you become a dick.
I believe it was funny though.
Yeah, I had the boyfriend try to wanted to whoop my ass and everything else.
Yeah, but he wouldn't have got near you. I'm sorry. I'd have kicked his ass. And like I told him when he got out there in the yard, come on, I'm going to beat your ass with a stick.
Watch out.
It was funny as hell, man. Everybody was drunk, except for me, I believe.
By a stick, he means, never mind.
Yeah. I'll just say this. I popped my trunk, and I was ready for anything.
Boom, headshot.
That's right.
It was like playing a video game.
Except they would have been live people instead of zombies.
Do we get extra points?
Oh wait, it's 500 points for the girlfriend, about 1,000 if you hit the boyfriend. So many points for this one, so many points for that one. There you go.
But the funny thing about it, even today, I don't really have nothing against people. I don't. I mean, it was just a thing at that time.
Well, that's why I was making a joke out of it, because it happened so long ago. I was just making a joke out of it.
Think of how many times you get drunk or whatever the case may be, and you just like get in a confrontation for somebody, and then the next day you're like, "Why the fuck did I do that?"
Yeah, I understand where you're coming from, because that right there, that happened on the Christmas day. It was Christmas Day. It happened, and we don't know what the hell started the damn argument.
He started the argument because he kept fucking with me for no fucking apparent reason.
He thought that you had something for the sister.
I didn't have anything for the fucking sister. I was fucking, just there to hang out.
Yeah, we was up there for Christmas at her mother's, and shit just went crazy.
I had a thing for the other sister.
That wasn't there. Yeah, but it was a crazy night. But after we got home, everything settled down, though.
And what's crazy was when I had a chance with the other sister, his girlfriend at the time cockblocked me.
Yes, she did. I remember that.
It was terrible.
I said, "Oh, she just knocked him down. That's fucked up."
It's like, you can come here, you can share things, you can party with us, but if you try to get with my sister, forget about it.
Yeah. Yeah. But everybody else was getting with her sister at the time.
Yeah, that's all right. Well,
maybe it's a good thing she did cock block you then.
Yes, it is. It must have been. I'm telling you.
All right, but the fucked up thing about it, if you don't mind me sharing,
Go ahead.
is that when I was there, I was paying rent and everything. But then when her sister was there, they didn't pay shit, or whoever else was there that was female, they didn't have to pay shit. But because I was a guy, she had a vendetta against guys. Would you say that's true?
Yeah, she had a vendetta against me then, brother. That motherfucker was crazy. I keep telling you this.
So, all right, so we're going to flip the script and change the topic.
To what?
What's the next topic?
Tell me a time you were so fucking drunk out of your mind that you did something completely stupid. And what was it?
Well, for me, it was during the time I was drinking real bad, and smoking the tweed. I believe everybody knows what that is. And it was one night I said, well, damn, I'm going to party all day. I drank a whole half a gallon of liquor by myself.
Damn.
By myself. And smoked a couple of, tweeds. And the next morning, I didn't know how I got home.
What was so fucked up about that?
I was sitting in the car with the lights on. And the car had ran out of gas.
Oh, yeah.
In front of my mom's house. So thank God I didn't hit nobody and made it home. Some kind of way.
You had some kind of angel over you, huh?
Yes, I did.
Go ahead, hon.
Why don't you go next? I'm thinking of something.
I did something crazy when I was drunk. I think that would have to be, well, let's see. That would be every time we had a party, wouldn't it, hon?
I don't know.
I was always doing something crazy. Let's see. We got me and a bunch of my friends. This is before me and my hubby met. We got together at my house. We all decided we were going to drink and, smoking some tweed and hanging out and having some fun. And I think the craziest thing I ever did was I was dancing with one of my female friends. That was funny. You know who I'm talking about.
I have no idea.
Yeah, you do.
I
and
really
it was
don't.
funny. It was funny. But we were dancing, yeah.
Oh, it had to be Jess.
Of course. My best friend. She's cool as hell. Wait. Say that again in the mic.
Hell, I danced with Jess. Shit.
You'd be like, hello, nurse.
Yeah, she's like the coolest person to hang out
And
with.
she is a nurse.
Yeah, that's the funny part. She is a nurse. It was her, my nephew Tony, and a bunch of us. And oh yeah, we had some fun. That was crazy. That was a wild night. I think every party we had was wild. What about the time when we had the party at our house? When you and I started dating and we had Tony, we had Jess, we had who else did we have? Oh, we had a bunch of people.
Okay,
there.
but I don't know where you're getting at right now.
Oh, I'm thinking about all the parties we've had. How much fun we've had, how crazy our parties have been.
All right, so
Go ahead, hon.
time that I did something stupid when I was drunk.
What I did wasn't stupid, but it was funny.
I'll tell you one.
Why don't you tell me one?
I'll tell you one.
All right, you tell me one.
You remember the night that you left the house that you was living with me with, and you went down the street to use the payphone?
All right, I don't remember this, but okay.
You don't remember it?
Go ahead, tell me.
All right, so I went down the road and I used the payphone.
At the store.
Okay.
And we had phones at the house. He was drunk as hell, went down the street. He knew he wasn't supposed to be driving at the time.
Me?
Oh, him? Oh, no. Not him.
You remember it. That's why you laughed.
No, I don't. That's the
when
fun
you
part.
when you told me you got to come down here and get in my car. And it was at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. Come down here and get my car. The police got me.
Because I was going to the payphone when there was phones at the house.
One of the many times I'm sure that Ray Ray's been drunk and doing something he wasn't supposed to. Besides pissing in the bird fountain.
Will you stop with the... Everybody's pissed in a bird fountain.
No, I have not, thankfully. But I don't have the right equipment, so...
It's not that funny. After like hearing it 48 times, yes, I pissed in a bird fountain. Yes, I spent the weekend in jail. Yes, I slept. Yes, I slept on a metal cot. Yes, I ate fucking stale burger with a pickle.
That was fresh.
Yes, there was a red payphone where you had to hold in the fucking button to make a fucking collect call. People think that's not hard, but try holding in the fucking button the whole time you're trying to talk to somebody to bail your ass out. Because if you let go of the button, your phone's like, click.
Oh, my God.
So, and they put me into twisty ties.
Mm-hmm.
Which if people don't know that's where they use them big old freaking rubber ties when they run out of handcuffs and you don't have any circulation.
And they thought you cut your dick off.
Yup. And that blood dripping down his leg. All right, come on. Let's come up with some more questions. Go ahead.
All right, I'll tell you. I was drunk as fuck. And, you know, I was drunk as fuck. We were having a cake party over on the beach. This was back in Connecticut. And I decided to fight my best friend, drunk as fuck, even though I knew I couldn't fight because I was drunk as fuck. And me and my buddy Tony decided we were going to walk the sandbar, even though that was stupid because when we're sober, we're not walking the sandbar. It's like fucking 3 miles and shit, walking on a sandbar, fighting the whole way. I'm taking swings at him. I'm probably not hitting shit. And we're battling on the sand and everything and fighting each other for no apparent reason.
Oh, my gosh.
And then we get back to where it's not sandbar, and he decides to drive me around in his shopping cart. So he's riding me around the shopping cart. I came out hitting bushes and trees and everything else. I'm like, watch out, bush! Bang! I'm like, that hurt, man. Hey, you want to go back on the shopping cart? Yeah, let's do it again.
Damn.
Wasn't that how he took you home that night in the shopping cart?
Yeah, I think
Rode
so.
you home in the shopping cart?
I
That's
think
what
so.
he said
And then
to
I
me.
got out of the shopping cart, and I think I wanted to fight him again.
My poor nephew.
you know. But I just thought that was funny as hell. I'll tell you another story. I was 16 years old, maybe 15. I don't fucking know. But anyway, I was invited to a party. This is a tragic event, but at the same time, it was funny as fuck. And I'll tell you why. So I take my whole paycheck, and I'm like, yeah, let's go party. Nah, fuck everything else. Let's go party. How many teenagers out there that, you remember when you were a teen? I'm talking to the audience here. I'm sure a lot of them have, went out and wanted to go party. So here I am. I'm buying I bought 2 or 3 cases of beer. And 6 fucking bottles. And they had smoke and everything. And, wacky tobacco, whatever you want to call it. And, we were at the house. So my dumb ass, we're playing Asshole. If you never played Asshole, that's a drinking game involved with cards.
Yep.
And I kept on losing intensely because I want to be the asshole, because I want to be the drunk motherfucker. So here I am. I had 16 beers, about, 12 shots or some shit like that. And smoked a shitload. And the funny part is when I smoke, some people say when they smoke, it heals them, medically wise. And I guess if I was born normal, it would. But because I was born chemically imbalanced, not that it gives me an excuse, but because I was born that way, when I smoke, it actually makes whatever's hurting hurt even more. So, it's increases. I'm giving a little science thing here. Increases the strength of the freaking pain. So it's from ow to, people are like, you're fucking nuts.
That's crazy. I can remember, I think we were all of maybe...
Wait a second.
I'm sorry.
I'm back
Go
to
ahead.
my story here.
Go ahead. Finish your story.
You see how she cuts me off?
Well, you take forever. Come on.
Well, I'm sorry that I was on a time limit. I didn't know I was on a time limit to tell you. You have 2 minutes to tell your story. Starting now.
No, just go ahead, honey. I'm sorry. I'm just playing.
So anyway, I'm drunk. And what happens when you get really, really drunk? What happens?
You pass out.
If you don't pass out, what's the other thing that happens?
Oh my God! You throw up everywhere.
Yeah. So I decided to throw up. Now this was a party that shouldn't have happened. It was a parent that wasn't home. Oh, I decided to throw up on dude's couch. Now, I realized that I'm drunk. I would have offered to clean it up if I were sober.
Right.
But, I threw up on his couch, which I felt bad for. And then he takes someone who didn't like me to begin with. And he's like, the dude offers, just to take cheap shots at me because he wants to beat my ass or whatever because I'm so fucking drunk.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And he's like, well, I'll give him a ride home. And I'm like, I don't want to go home with that motherfucker.
Right.
And they're like, well, you can't stay here. You just puked on the couch, which is understandable.
Uh-huh.
So here I am. He's trying to give me a drive home. He's arguing. And he's like, well, I'm going to drop you off somewhere in the middle, and I'm going to beat the fuck out of you. I said, oh, yeah, motherfucker? You're going to beat the fuck out of me? So he goes to fucking, start the car. He's got the car in drive. He's got the fucking brake on. Mm-hmm. And I started wheeling on the motherfucker. Mm-hmm. I'm like, you going to beat my ass? Well, beat my ass now. Bang, 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 and shit, So anyway, I get out of the car. Can't walk because I'm so fucking drunk. And he fucking guns it and ends up hitting another car.
Wow.
So here I am. I'm laughing my ass off as I'm puking going down the road. Barely can stand. I'm doing the fucking... I'm walking in parallel. It was one of them times where I'm like, I wish there was a cop here. Please arrest me because I can't walk. So anyway, I go up the road and first I hit a sign.
Oh, God.
I mean, I seen the sign and I fell right into it. Bang. Then I seen a fence. Hit right into the fence. I get back up, walk a little ways, and I think I ran into a stop sign, literally. And then and then I remember I was getting back up, and I seen these guys. They were all dressed in hip hop gear. At that time, I called them rap junkies because I just didn't listen to rap, and there was a thin line where some people listen to metal and some people listen to rap,
Right.
and you didn't cross it. I know how silly it is, but there are lines out there.
Mm-hmm.
But these people that, were into hip-hop and whatnot, but at that time I called them rap junkies, and don't steal my word, that is mine. But anyway, I called them bass booming rap junkies,
Right.
right? So, they are like, hey, do you want us to call an ambulance and everything else? I'm like, get the fuck away from me. They're like, you can't even stand. I'm like, yeah, I may not be able. I'll be fine. I'll be able to get home. I'll be fine.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Next thing you know, I woke up in the hospital.
Wow.
And my uncle's there. And my uncle's like my father.
Mm-hmm.
Right? He took care of me, when my stepfather dogged me and, everything else. So anyway.
And he's like a big, almost like kind of like a biker guy. So you really don't want to piss him off.
He used to be in a little like biking and whatnot, and he was from the streets and everything.
Right.
But anyway, he's like, "Hey Ray, are you okay? What were you doing?" I'm like, "I was out drinking." And he's like, "Well, you're not supposed to be drinking."
Mm-hmm.
He's like, "How long have you been drinking?" I'm like, "I drink all the time." And here I am telling him that I never went out drinking.
Wow.
So next thing you know, I wake up again, and the doctor's like, well, you're lucky you're alive, because if you arrived here 10 seconds later, you would have been dead.
Oh, damn.
Wow.
So I almost died from, alcohol poisoning or whatever they call that.
That's crazy.
Overdosing or whatever.
Alcohol poisoning.
So anyway, my uncle would not talk to me for the next 2 days, and then when he finally talked to me, he's like, you lying piece of shit motherfucker. You tell me you never go out drinking, and you turn around and you tell me you drink all the time, you motherfucker. I'm going to kill you, you fucking asshole, if you go out drinking anymore. You're not even of age to drink. What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
But I thought that was an interesting story to share with our audience.
That is a crazy story, though. Especially knowing the way Pops is. Yeah, my Pops is not somebody you really want to play with. He's not.
Yeah, and you don't want to tell him that you go drinking all the time.
Yeah.
Because you don't drink.
Especially when you're not of age to go drinking. Me and my friend decided we were about, I'd have to say about 16, 17 maybe.
Uh-huh.
We go over to our boyfriend's house. Well, it was her boyfriend's house, actually. And my boyfriend, I think, was supposed to be there. So it was a bunch of us drinking. And so I decided to drink a 6-pack of beer and two
It was a swingers party.
and 2 Peachtree schnapps. So for whatever reason, my boyfriend didn't show up. But our other friend's boyfriend was there. And he's a big, good-sized gentleman. And he decided that...
Were you doing something you weren't supposed to?
No, I was drunk. I couldn't even walk straight, dude.
So you were drunk. So that's why I asked, were you doing something you weren't supposed to?
No. And this big gentleman picked me up, and he was a black dude. He was a cool dude. He was a friend of ours and everything. He picked me up, and he put me in my friend's boyfriend's bed and said, now go to sleep. And I kept getting back up. No, I don't want to go to sleep. I don't want to go to sleep. I'm like, I want that other. I'd only drank 1 Peachtree, as a matter of fact. I was going on my second one. I'm like, no, I want my drink. So he kept picking me up and putting me back in bed, and I kept getting back up like a little defiant kid. I'm not going to sleep. No, I want a drink. And this dude kept picking me up, putting me in the bed and saying, go to sleep now. You need to drink it off a little bit. So, of course, I ended up drinking my other Peachtree schnapps. I had a 6-pack of beer and 2 Peachtree schnapps. Now, the stairs that he lived in an upstairs apartment were steep. So me and my friend drunk, she don't remember this, but we were walking down the steps drunk. I don't know how the fuck we made it downstairs, but we did.
How the fuck were you walking?
We don't know. We still don't know. I don't know to this day how I made it down them stairs. But I was drunk. And according to my friend's boyfriend, I drank like a 6-pack of beer and 2 Peachtree schnapps. Whoa. I was dead drunk. How the fuck I didn't have alcohol poisoning or whatever, I don't know.
I would have still been sober.
Oh, I was fucking walking, and I was like, nah, I couldn't walk. She couldn't walk. Somehow we made it down the stairs, and we made it to a store, and we got some coffee. And that's how we sobered up.
Down the stairs? You mean
Yeah.
down the street?
No, down some steep-ass stairs.
Okay.
To get downstairs, we had to walk down these steep set of stairs. They kind of curved down. It was really weird. And they sloped down a little bit, so they were real steep. And they were hard to walk down. So we're walking down, and now we could barely even walk. The two of us were bumping into each other, and we're falling. And
Little
how the fuck
bumpy
we didn't fall?
ground.
How the fuck we didn't fall down them damn stairs was unknown to me. But yeah, I couldn't walk straight, and I was fucking drunk as hell. And that was the best time I ever had. I love it. I still remember it.
All right, now we're going to ask the guests the same question. Give us a drunk story. Come on now.
Drunk story. I done gave one.
Give another one.
Okay, well, let's see here. It was a time, I changed my liquors, and I went from clear liquor to brown liquor.
All right.
And I don't know if you remember our old buddy Ed down there in the basement.
Yeah, I remember Ed.
Yeah, well, it was a time that we went down there one day, and we were sitting there, and he brought out this big-ass bottle of brown liquor. And we started drinking. It wasn't too bad, Started drinking until I looked at the bottle. We usually get the half a pint or half a gallon of liquor every day. I looked down at the bottle, and it was gone. Me and him was down in the basement, just staggering around, and
Were you all watching NASCAR?
all watching NASCAR and drinking Busch beer.
And I'm sure they were watching some porn.
Oh, no, not with him. He's an old cat. He didn't know. He couldn't get it up if he was watching porn.
Wow.
Oh, shit. Yeah, but who's to say? So it still doesn't mean you can't watch it. Guys are guys.
That's why they make Viagra, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Or extends.
There you go. Take some extends for some more pleasure.
But that is a good time that I remember getting drunk. And I don't think we was watching NASCAR because it was watching us because we were drunk as hell.
The driver just stopped what they were doing. And they're like, hey, stop the race, stop the race. Look
gotta
at these
watch-
two fucking drunks over
We gotta
here.
watch these two assholes over here that are too drunk to even walk straight.
Going around turn one, going around turn two. It's Gordon, followed by Stewart, followed by
Oh, wait.
Kyle Busch.
Oh, wait. Kyle Busch, hold on. Wait. Look at these fucking crazy motherfuckers over here drunk. What the hell are they doing? They can't even walk straight.
There's a car crash for 17 cars because they're all laughing their ass off.
And these two dudes that are drunk and can't even walk straight are walking into the walls and into each other. What else?
And they're not even mad that the car crashed. They're mad because they're missing the show.
Max, they bumped into each other.
We had a great time, though, that day. It was a couple of days we did that, and I said, man, I can't drink no more because this shit is killing me.
Speaking of the Extends commercial, you ever see the commercial and they're like, all smiling ear to ear?
Yes, I have.
When you put me on that tweed or whatever you want to call it, my ass is more happier than that. I'm walking around like, yay, the world's ending, but yay, I'm happy.
I'm high as hell.
I'm high as a kite and I just might stop to check you out.
Yeah, buddy. That's how I am sometimes, too. I smoke a little bit, and that shit just, it makes me happy as hell, man. If you got a bill due, just smoke you some weed.
You mean
Oh, there you
tweed?
go. Yeah, I gotta smoke that tweed, huh? Make you happy.
Tweed. Who's got the tweed? As you can tell, this is not a family show. If you are a family listening to this show, well, then I get you tweed up a lot.
Yeah, that's true.
That's right. Smoke you some tweed.
Have you smoked yourself some tweed lately?
Smoke that tweed. It's good for your health. It's good for your heart and it makes you healthy, wealthy, and wise. Have you smoked your tweed today?
I'll tell you one thing. Have you? I'm going to say this because you don't think it's possible, but I know what I heard.
What?
We did a show the other night, and we were talking about. I was so tweeted up, one night that I literally could hear what the cashiers were saying, even though they weren't saying a damn thing. I knew what they were thinking.
That's crazy. That is some crazy shit.
Have you ever had that time where you were that messed up that you actually thought you can hear other people's thoughts?
I have been, but the thing is, it was another situation that I was sitting in my car, and my mom was standing at the door. She wasn't saying anything, but I could tell what she was saying. He said, "What the hell is he doing out there in that car?" That's how high I was. I was listening to her in my car through the door of the house. So, yes, I've been that high.
I mean, it's possible. I mean, I've gotten that high that I've actually, I one time had gotten so high when I was young that I just sat there and I was literally stuck on stupid. I could not move. That my two friends that were with me, they were poking me because I thought I was dead. I was just sitting there. I was like, duh. But I could hear what they were thinking. But it was fucking crazy. Because the dude was thinking, oh my God, what are we going to do if she's dead? Oh my God, what are we going to do if she's dead? And it was the craziest shit. I couldn't move no matter what I did. Finally, I don't know how I got unstuck out of stupid, but it was so funny. I could not move.
I remember I was smoking with my cousin.
Oh, that's fun.
Right, and I was driving.
Oh, jeez.
And I'm not going to say that. I will say that. Fuck it. I'm just that crazy. I am okay off of certain liquor driving. Not that I condone that. Not that I say I like to drive drunk.
And it was when he was young, so.
But when I smoke, there should be a warning. Do not fucking drive because you're an idiot. My ass was trying to park.
Oh, no.
And literally, I was parking parallel because I couldn't figure out how to fucking park. So I'm like, all right, yeah, here's a field. Okay, let's point at the field. Yeah, that would work.
But the problem is you can't even parallel park sober, so.
Wow, that's a low blow.
No, I mean, you really can't. You have trouble with it. I probably could. It's hard.
But I wasn't trying to parallel park. I was trying to park the going forward.
See? That's why you don't smoke the tweed, then drive.
Yeah, don't smoke tweed and drive. Well, I don't know. There's some people that can, and there's some people that can focus. All they do is focus on driving, so they can. I'm not one of them, but there are people out there that can.
I know. I remember a time I was so high, and I know I shouldn't be driving while under the influence of tweed. And the thing is, some of it makes you so paranoid that it makes you feel like you're going too fast. So I was coming home one night.
It sounds like a Cheech and Chong thing.
I was coming home one night, and it was from where I used to live back home to where I am now. And I was doing 30 miles an hour up Alcoa Highway.
All right, I'll kill you highway.
I'll kill you. And I thought I was doing the actual speed limit. 30 miles per hour. And it's like 50 to 55 on Alcoa Highway.
Yeah, you don't go slower than that.
No slower than that. But I was so high, I thought in my mind that I was doing the speed limit.
Yeah, he thought he was doing a $180.
Yup.
He's like, I'm running.
That's his doing the speed limit. Yeah, I think there's been some crazy times. I know I've gotten high on that tweed stuff, and me and my friend one time got so paranoid she wouldn't come out of her bedroom. She was so high and so paranoid she wouldn't come out of her bedroom. I'm like, come on. Your son wants you. No, I can't come out. They're going to get me. Who's going to get you?
They're out to get me.
I swear she thought someone was out there to get her.
They won't catch me. Because I'm innocent.
No, time I got so high, I was like, dude, I can't do anymore. I'm too high. I can't do anymore. It was some crazy shit.
Yeah, this was like years ago.
Yeah, way years ago.
And even if
These are just old funny stories we're telling from back when we were young.
even if it wasn't years ago, it's still years ago.
No, it was years ago, but
So.
it was just a silly story because, I mean, we really were that paranoid, thinking people were coming after us, and I don't remember what my reason was, but it was funny.
Yeah, it is some funny stuff when you're high, and you're real paranoid of your own family. You know, because I've done that before, and I went in my room and went to sleep.
Well, here's the thing. We were talking the other night, right? Not to jump on a different subject. And did you see the new highway banners on the ticker thing?
I haven't seen it.
Okay. They say, "Don't drive while drowsy."
Oh,
And I was talking about, I'd like to know who's drinking NyQuil and driving.
yeah, that's crazy. I haven't seen it.
You will laugh your ass off next time you see it. You're gonna be like, "Oh my god!"
Now the ones that's really hilarious is up in Virginia, and it says, what do it say? It says something about speed limit.
Oh yeah, the speed limit protected by helicopter aircraft. It's protected by aircraft.
I just wonder how that's gonna work.
Yeah, I went speeding through Virginia one time.
Mm-hmm.
And I went speeding for the deliberate reason I wanted to get stopped by a helicopter. I thought that was the coolest thing. I was fucked up out of my mind, and I'm like, "Okay, come on, helicopter, come get me."
And they're probably thinking, "Yeah, stop! You're being arrested by the helicopter. You need to freeze."
I just like a helicopter to land right in front of me and be like, "All right, you're under arrest."
Yeah, just to be able to tell that story, huh? That would be pretty wild.
Pretty funny. It's pretty funny because they put up signs like that. It's signs that's down here. It says speed is monitored by something. It's on I'll Kill Your Highway. Your speed limit is monitored by police, officers.
Yeah, radar detectors, all kinds of crazy things. But seriously, it felt like that Christmas song.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of like Grandma got ran over by a reindeer, it was Ray got stopped by a helicopter driving down Virginia highway.
I think that's hilarious though, man. I just wonder how that's gonna work.
I know, that's going to be some crazy shit.
Okay, did you hear about the drones in 2015 from Amazon?
Drones from 2000? No.
Yeah, in 2015, they're supposed to be dropping packages off to your house. How the hell is that going to work?
Dropping packages off, like UPS or anything.
Yeah, but
like
with the drone.
That's not gonna work.
How many neighbors could you see, especially out this way,
Looking up for the drone just to get your shit.
they're like, "It's duck hunt!" Boom, boom. Pa, we got a new big screen TV.
Yes. Yeah, man, that's gonna be crazy. It's got to be only in California or something.
I don't know. That's just. I don't think it would work around here. I just don't.
It really don't.
There's too many people that hunt.
Yes.
And that's no disrespect to anybody, but I'm sorry if I was a hunter and I was poor and I knew that somebody near me was rich and they were having drones drop things down, I'd shoot it down too to grab it. You bet your ass I would.
How in the hell they gonna get the right damn address just to drop the damn thing? That's what I'm saying. What they gonna put? They gonna put GPSs on your house now? That's crazy.
What? I mean, what's gonna happen if the drone runs out of batteries?
I guess it's gonna be shot down.
So
Dude.
it's just gonna like fall in the middle of the woods. I'm sorry, we couldn't deliver your package. It got lost in the woods somewhere.
What if you got a sign for it?
Yeah, really. Then what? Yeah, but or if it runs out of batteries as it's about to go to your house to deliver the package, it's sitting in the middle of the street, just sitting there. People be hitting it, especially because the people around here all drive trucks. So supposed to be some messed up droids.
No. I'm just saying because there's a lot of hunters, and I mean, I love hunters, and I love people that are outdoorsmen and whatnot. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, how many people are you going to see selling drones on eBay because they want money,
or back on Amazon? Who knows?
But I'm talking about what
or
if they,
Craigslist.
There you go. I'm saying, what if they run out of the batteries in the middle of the street and didn't even get to your house yet? You see all these fucking people running out trying to get to that joint. Give me that. That's mine.
I think you got tweet on the brain because you keep on saying joy instead of.
Huh?
You're not saying drone.
Whoops. Well, it's more than one.
It's going to be a crazy ordeal. I believe they need to rethink that because it's not going to work without a GPS on the house.
What if it falls like in the middle of a highway? There's an accident. They're waiting to clean up the drone.
The smashed TV that came with it.
It's going to be crazy, man.
Somebody's mad they didn't get their HD TV.
Oh, damn, somebody had a 50-inch screen TV. Oh, damn, sucks to be them because it's in the middle of that kill you highway.
It's going to be crazy. I believe they need to rethink what they're trying to do with the drones. Sorry, I said droids.
Another thing I wanted to talk about. We're going to talk about this tomorrow as well, but we're going to go a little bit into this. If people are supposed to be, quote unquote, supposed to be with their significant other and that's it. Mm-hmm. Right? And these social media sites come out, and I'm not going to blame one or another. I'm just going to say in general. And they say, hey, you could hook up with your friends. You could hook up with your family and whatnot. And this is the reason we're created, right? Mm-hmm. Then why in the fuck is there so many ads for cheating?
It's crazy because in today's world, people are getting married just to get divorced.
Married just to get divorced.
And they don't stay together long.
It sounds like they had a wedding out in Vegas.
There you go. And they got the lawyer right there on the spot. I'm going to divorce him. But it's crazy how today's world is. Don't nobody stay married no more.
But I mean, isn't that just crazy, though? You've got these sites that were invented,
right?
For people to get in touch with each other. And now you've got advertisement saying, okay, basically, trying to program your brain, okay, it's all right to go this way and go that way and go over here because all you see is these fucking half-naked chicks.
Yes.
That look like fucking models fucking saying, come to me. Come to my site. We'll take care of you.
Yeah.
What do you think of that?
I think it's nuts, man. I mean, where's the love anymore? There's no love there. Because the only thing you really... I mean, I understand the sites. Hell, just stay single and go on the sites because you can get sex from the sites.
And I'm hearing my some phone going off and off and off and off. I don't know if it's mine. Might be my time limit.
Who got a time limit? Somebody say time limit?
Time limit. Time limit. Time limit. Time limit. Time limit. Why are we saying time limit?
I don't know. You said time limit, so I was just asking.
Of course, it's Facebook to tell me that I've got all kinds of freaking messages.
Get game requests and all that crap. Usually, that's what I usually get.
Yeah, it's freaking nuts.
As we talk about social sites.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, we're spying on you. Hello. We're here.
What's crazy now?
Yeah, we were divulging a little bit on what we're going to be talking about tomorrow night, which a friend of mine brought it up on Facebook and
Oh, okay, yeah.
about these social media sites. They were created so family could keep in touch with each other, but then you see all these ads, and I'm sure I'm going to get another freaking thing.
Oh yeah, I mean,
you see all these ads, the freaking, with half naked dudes or half naked
women. Yeah, call this 1-800 number to meet these sexy hot guys or these sexy hot women. I'm like, yeah, whatever.
Or
click.
Or on the website, join this website.
Yep.
We're here for you now.
Yeah, okay.
It's kind of like for those that pirate, which I've never known anybody in my life who's ever pirated, downloaded music, video, or anything else in my entire career.
Not me.
I don't know one person.
Nope.
But if somebody were to go on there, how quick is it on the side of what they're trying to download or whatever? It says, well, look at these girls in your area or guys in your area and check these out. They're waiting for you.
Yeah, well, I think we'll finish that one tomorrow. That's tomorrow night's subject, right?
Correct.
You can go on the list. You know what I'm talking about.
The list. I don't know what you're talking about, but if I did know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you do. You can go on the list. I mean, people are taking these social sites out of context, though, man. They using them for sex. It's you can go on certain sites and they'll say, if your wife not giving it to you at home, come here. Oh God! If your husband's not giving it to you at home, come here. There are sites like that.
Yeah, I know, and they're making money fist in because if people weren't doing it, then they wouldn't be making money hand and fist.
Right.
Exactly.
Like we were watching Baggage the other day.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
And one of the dudes, big bags, medium bags, was that he was on. Firstly, get this one.
Go ahead. Wait. Tell him.
First, he's a coupon cutter, right? And the reason he's on a coupon cutter is because he's
cheap.
He's a paid member of 6 different dating sites.
How the fuck do you go on 6 different dating sites, yet you cut coupons to take your dates out? That's one cheap motherfucker.
And then he's been to Russia like 4 times. So you can travel across
to get
country.
himself a Russian bride.
Yeah, he's going to get himself a Russian bride. He's on all these dating sites, but yet he's coupon cutting.
That makes no sense.
For $30.
Exactly. There you go. Yeah, there's some crazy shit out there. And Valentine's Day just passed.
Yeah, we were talking about Valentine's Day.
And
this is what I want to ask you because we have somebody else here. Do you feel that while Valentine's Day is a great idea,
mm-hmm.
while it's a great way to express your love towards your old lady or whatever,
mm-hmm.
does it not feel like a mass marketing thing and a robotic thing for a calendar? It's like, okay, on this day you must purchase this, you must go out here, do here, you must go over here, you must do this, otherwise you're just gonna get it.
If you are in love with someone, you should love them every day, not just that one day. And send them roses and send them this or that. But I think Valentine's Day is overrated.
How's it overrated?
Because they put these big things of roses out on the counters. They put this fucking candy on the counters. They put this bullshit ass little bears on the counter. And they $20 and $30 for the damn bears. Why should I go out and buy that on a Valentine's Day when I should be doing it all year long? Or all the time that I'm with this person? That I'm supposed to love this person.
And why is it that women have all these holidays and guys just get shit on? It's like guys got Father's Day and that's it.
And they get Valentine's Day, Mother's Day, Easter. Yeah, man, that shit's crazy, man. I don't know why the women got everything, man.
And then if you're single, forget about it. You don't even get Father's Day.
Yeah, but guys get Father's Day and their birthday, and that's it. Yeah, it's true. Women, we get our birthday, Mother's Day, Easter. We get Christmas. Yeah. You guys get 3 holidays. Wow. 3 whole big holidays.
We get Thanksgiving.
Oh, my God. You actually get Thanksgiving. Well, yeah, you don't get a gift, though, really, on Thanksgiving, but
You get food.
that's true. You get to eat. And eat. Yeah.
But I mean, it's just it's the whole thing of okay. There's the equal rights thing, okay, which I'm not gonna get too far into it because I'm not trying to piss anybody off. But I will anyway. But women all these years fought for equal rights, and that's fine. They got their equal rights. That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't see women going out buying guys all kinds of things like guys do women. So how the fuck is that equal?
It's not. Shit, I would like a car. No, I said car, C-A-R, every now and then.
Yeah, he like a car, all right? Yeah. No, I mean, it's true. I mean, I didn't get my honey anything for Valentine's Day, and I love him to death. We've been together 5 years. But he did go out. Him and our son went out, and they bought me 5 bears, a box of chocolates, a card, a pin that goes on my shirt. It was really wonderful. I got spoiled for Valentine's Day.
You don't even know what day it is.
I know. I almost said Mother's Day. I did almost say Mother's Day. For Valentine's Day, I was spoiled. I have to say, I was.
But it just seems like, all right, if you go to club, women's night. It's ladies' night.
And they free.
And they free.
That's fucked up.
The drinks are like a quarter of the price? The guys.
It's full price for the guys.
Yeah, exactly.
Full price to get in. Man, shit, just might as well have your own party at home. Bring your own 12-pack.
All right, so anyway, we're going to go to our next question because we're not done yet. We're having so much fun.
That's right.
So tell us a time that you were late for something important and you decided
Not to go.
not to go to do something stupid.
Okay, work. It was a few times that I was late for work, and I said, damn, I'm late, so I might as well just not go and have some fun. But the fun turned out to be bullshit, so
So you just wasted
I wasted a day at work. I said, damn, I should have went to work.
Yeah, I bet you should have, huh?
Yep.
What about you, babe?
I'm going to change the subject.
No, you're going to answer.
I'm going to change the subject. There's a reason why. Because I
Okay.
want to embarrass the guest.
Oh, okay.
So we all know that you're a Peyton Manning fan. So how's it feel to yet again choke in the Super Bowl?
Peyton Manning, I could have choked the shit out of him. But it seems like to me, because, I understand Seahawks had a great defense, but if you would look at how they were playing like chumps, dude.
I just wanted to say something because I know you know me.
But really, they were playing like chumps. I
Did-
mean, you remember Tennessee game when they was playing Florida?
All right, yeah,
And Peyton Manning was in that game?
yeah.
Okay. You know how when they lost, it seemed like he choked up?
Yeah, I mean, could it be another ruse?
It could have been. It could be.
Too much money on the line.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying that's the case. The only reason I'm fucking with him is because he's an old Colts fan, and I'm a Jaguars fan, and he beat me, and I had to buy him hats and everything else, and I'm like, motherfucker, I'm gonna get you back one day.
But they killed us, and I congratulate the Seahawks. So they did real good. It's just that he seemed like he was scared to go to the right, where the great cornerback was. He was scared to go on that side. He couldn't even get the damn ball out, so he choked.
Well, you know, the thing is sometimes you underestimate your opponent, and that's what happens a lot of times in
Right.
the NFL. You think because you played them before, or you've seen their game film, that you know where they're going to come from, and then they throw something entirely new, and then you're like, out of the blue, you're like, wow, what the fuck?
Yeah.
So
It seems like they were playing old-timey Florida Gator ball and on defense. But they're a whole lot quicker than they are.
all right, so we're going to change the subject a little
Okay.
again. Oh, we're going to change the subject, aren't we?
Yeah, we are.
Now that you've got to, because you talked a lot of shit,
Mm-hmm.
okay, and I just like putting you on the spot, but just because he's my boy. If it was a random stranger, I wouldn't do it, but
Mm-hmm.
that's what friends do.
Yep.
Now that you've got to play, you know, the new Xbox,
Right.
can you still talk the same shit that you talked before about it?
Yes, I can.
And why is that?
I've played the PlayStation 4 also.
And what's the difference, you say?
PlayStation 4, Tomb Raider, the game, Tomb Raider.
But it's not only available on place. You gotta look at exclusives too.
I'm looking at exclusives.
All right.
Xbox One is coming out with better exclusive games.
Mm-hmm.
But I believe the PlayStation 4 still has it and graphics on all games.
But you know what? It's the whole conversation thing too.
Yeah.
And it's just different things that it can do now.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact of, you know, that you can have one account.
Mm-hmm.
You can pay for one subscription for the entire family is a very plus, and that you could share things across the family is cool.
That's cool.
You know.
But it's also on the PlayStation 4.
You know what? You can go somewhere.
So I'm just waiting. I'm waiting on the rest of the bugs to be.
Yeah. This is gonna be a long process between the two because there's really no deciding a winner right now.
Right.
They both had their problems. One had HDMI problems. The other
Right.
one, I played one, and it was when you started it up,
Mm-hmm.
it was just a total brick.
Right.
So you couldn't do nothing with it. Couldn't go forward. Just a black screen.
Right.
But when I played it, I seen all the different things you can do, and it's pretty cool.
I mean, let me ask you this: on the Xbox One, the startup screen and the load time on the Xbox One, do you think they would do away with it, or does the Xbox need to stay on at all times to avoid that load up screen?
When the game's starting?
Yes.
Uh,
Not only the game, when the system is turned on.
Well, and everything needs a load-up screen.
Right.
You-
But for the Xbox 360, it loads up just like that.
But this is an entirely different kind of monster because it's also part computer as well.
Okay, I understand that. But what I'm saying and what I'm asking, does it need to stay on constantly to avoid that load screen?
No, what are you talking about as far as stay on constantly?
Okay, since it's a computer-based system,
Yeah.
can it stay on like a computer and just put itself to sleep?
Well, after a while, it does put itself to sleep.
Okay.
You know, if you don't
But
play
can
it
you-
for a while, and
but can
it
you go
shuts
to
itself
it?
down.
It does. It shuts down.
Yeah.
Okay, but I'm asking if you take that. I'm pretty sure you can take that feature off and put on a wallpaper.
Well, yeah, probably.
Once you take that feature off, can it stay on?
No, but no system can stay on.
It's computer based.
Yeah, but there's a difference.
We need to call Xbox One
What are we gonna call Xbox One? Can your computer stay on?
because if it can, it'll be an awesome system.
Well, I'll tell you one thing though. I played both Xbox and I played Sony.
Mm-hmm.
When it came to who could play games the longest without freezing, it's Xbox, period.
Right.
Because Sony, after you play like hours and hours of games, they will have disc read errors. I don't know about the new systems, but I know the old systems all the time did.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I know the 2K14 on the PlayStation 4 is just fucking awesome.
but I'm sure it's just as awesome on the Xbox One.
I'm pretty sure it is, but
So,
I'm just saying, as far as it playing all day, no problems. No problems at all.
well, but that's one day.
I sit and play the Xbox all day, all the time, pretty much every day, and I've never had a problem with it.
So yeah, so I believe it's about equal there. It's going to be a long run here.
Yeah, it is.
And he's just, all he's doing is trying to get back at me for the other comment. That's all he's doing.
Fuck you. I am. But I believe both systems is head to head. I believe right now.
I think they both suck. I think they're both awesome, but at the same time they both suck. No one's got games. That's the problem.
No.
There's no fucking games on the Xbox One outside of like the regular games, and there's no games outside of the PlayStation 4 other than the regular fucking games.
And Tomb Raider, and that's it.
Yeah, but once again,
Tomb Raider is on all systems.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is, with the 360, you had all these fucking different fucking indie games and everything that you could play. You don't have it on the PlayStation 4. You don't have it on the Xbox One.
No, you don't.
So it's like, okay, you got a very limited amount, and that's it.
And they giving it to you in the bundle package, just about. Hell, you buy 2 or 3 more games, and that's basically all the Xbox One games.
There you go.
So,
But they're doing the same thing with PlayStation. So
yeah,
we'll sit here and argue for hours, but that's not today.
Not today.
Because the co-host over here is like getting tired of us talking.
Will they fucking shut up?
I'm just sitting here listening. In a minute, you hear me snoring.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Nah, I'm just
She
kidding.
needs a monster. Paige and monster. Paige and monster.
I know I should have got me a monster when I was out there, but I walked right by him.
So, anyway, tell me a time. Why am I the one coming up with all the fucking questions? I guess I'm the lead fucking horse. Wow.
Not the lead horse, he's the lead horse.
Well, thank you.
So nice, aren't I?
I guess I'm whoring myself around.
Yep.
I get around. Remember that song?
Hell yeah.
Go ahead with the question.
So tell me a time when you thought you were going to end up in a fight and you avoided confrontation, and what did you do?
Well, I just had, in my whole life, I've had one fight.
Lucky bastard.
And I believe I showed everybody what I can do. I mean, but everybody has left me alone. I've never had my brother. That's about it.
When I went over that Thanksgiving Day, you were picked on more than fucking anything. What you fucking talking about?
My brother is about it, but I mean, I've never had nothing but one fight in my whole life. So I really can't answer that question.
But that doesn't mean a fist fight. I'm talking about confrontation in general. Tell me a time when you're...
Confrontation.
Even if it's with your friends, when...
A friend or female, anybody.
He don't know any. So we're going to skip that question and move to the next question.
Okay. Miss Chrissy D.
Uh-oh. If you want, I can hand him back the mic.
Hold on. Let me get the special guest to ask another question. Hold on, I got 2 mics.
What is it? What is it?
This isn't racial or anything.
Mm-hmm.
But I've never seen a black man's face almost look like a tomato until tonight.
Oh, fuck.
That shit is glowing like a motherfucker.
I heard that. Damn.
So for people who don't know you, tell people a little about yourself.
I'm laid back, cool to hang around with. I don't drink, don't smoke anymore. I drink every now and then. I lied a little bit. I lied a little bit. I did.
Lied a little bit.
Just a little bit. I'm just a cool all around guy. I mean, I chill with anybody that doesn't start shit, and I would just chill with anybody, you know. But I'm an older guy. I'm 43 years old. I'm 5'1".
It sounds like we're doing a fucking dating commercial.
And any ladies that want to talk to me, call in.
You call in.
And let me tell you, ladies, he's a nice guy. He's a real nice guy. I've known him for 5 years.
Yeah, I'm not
He's
trying
my honey's
to
best friend, and yes, he is a cool dude, I have to say.
set him up here. This is not...
Put the number on the... I am not lying. Put the number up.
Well, I mean, anybody that wants to, hear more of Mr. Sean Green or would like to get in touch with him, you can jump on our website and then submit a form, submit a contact.
Contract.
Yeah, contract.
What are you trying to have him killed or something? Damn.
No
You
contract.
better watch out.
No, a contract. For real.
Yeah. We're ready to off. All right, we got the special price. We're gonna rent him off right now.
It's like a rent-a-center kind of thing, you know.
It's rent a friend.
There you go, rent a man. Ain't got a man? Come rent the man. There you go.
And half the proceeds will go to the two local foundations, which we'll probably spend on beer money.
Or money to get some more friends to rent.
We're having rent service.
Two local rental service.
Renomate.
Hell yeah.
Brought to you by Two Local Radio.
That's a pretty good one.
So, tell us a dirty, deep secret of yours.
Dirty, deep secrets. That's why they secret. You don't never tell them.
There you go.
That's right. Yeah, buddy.
If I told you, I'd kill you. I have to kill you.
There you go. And my name is James Bond when it comes to that.
But I will say something. When it comes to ladies, if you're looking for a man, see, I'm running you off now.
Stay off them damn social sites.
And let me tell you something. If you're looking for a guy that's down to earth and he's very, like I said, very laid back, and he's one of them guys that doesn't go out and start cheating and flirting with this one and that one and this one and that one.
And he's one of them guys that if you need anything done with your car stereo or anything, to soup up your car, he's like the man. He knows what he's doing. If there's somebody that works for a car audio place in this area, and you all know what area we're talking about.
Yep, and you need a good guy to come work for you. Let me tell you, he's the one.
Yeah, he knows his shit when it comes to car audio and shit. He can take apart anything and put it back together as far as car shit. As far as electronics.
Yeah, shit, we had a TV that had a wire that came out, and he put a new wire in it and fixed it for us.
Yeah, in 5 minutes. It was crazy.
It was crazy. I never saw anything like it.
So.
Yeah.
So tell us a time. He's like, can't you just stop asking me questions already? Talk about being on the spotlight.
Yeah. I'm good with it, though. If I can answer it.
Tell us a time that you met this really attractive broad, and your words came out all mumbling, and you couldn't get the courage to ask her out.
It was up here.
All right.
And I don't think my words came out mumbly. I think I was texting in some kind of language that I didn't know. Because
like English.
this is how I met the girl and everything. Well, I didn't meet her like that, but this is how I communicated. Well, I didn't never talk to her or anything. But I texted her and she kept saying, "What?"
Blind date texting on the next two local radio.
She kept saying, "What?" I said, "What are you talking about? I just texted you." She said, I can't understand that." So evidently my phone was broken and it was just coming out X, Y, Z, W, L, D. And I said, okay, let me look at what I'm saying here. Then we can go from there. I looked at the damn text and it had all these different little letters in it. And I said, well, shit, I understand why you're saying what now. I might as well just call you and talk to you. And that's what I did.
Ooh.
And she was beautiful. Beautiful young lady.
Then what happened?
Yeah, I had to let her go. It happened.
Why?
It happened.
Can we ask why?
No, it happened, and I let her go.
But why did you let her go?
It happened, but I let her go.
But why did you let her go?
But I let her go.
Why did you let her go?
He's so nosy, my husband. I don't know why he's so nosy. We just like breaking his.
I knew he wasn't going to answer. That's why.
That's
You
why
put him on his spot. He'll
we
just say
just
the
wanna
same
mess
thing
with
over and over
Sean.
again.
We're just having some fun messing with Sean.
Yeah. But I had to let her go, though.
Can I ask you a question?
Don't say why.
What'd you let her go for?
I just had to let her go. It was fun while it lasted.
Ah, it was one of them moments.
Yeah. It was fun while it lasted.
Woo!
Wow.
Knocking the boots.
Oh, man.
And I'm the only woman stuck in a room between two men. Oh, brother. Don't you feel sorry for me?
We could call the cable guy
Oh, God.
and her sound guy. Then you'd have 4 men and a lady.
And a lady. 4 men and a lady.
That didn't sound good.
No.
On the next episode of Two Local Radio, we're going to talk to 4 men and a lady.
Hey, that's okay as long as one of them men there is, you know who.
Bobby Brundley
Yeah.
or Joe Kane. All right.
I'd
so-
rather Bobby Brantley. I'm sorry, but I can't help it. I think he's cute.
I know. As far as me, and I'm going to embarrass myself for a moment. I am, even though I cut up on the radio, you know, anybody who knows me, and they could vouch for me, especially him over here, knows I am a really shy guy when it comes to, you know, talking to ladies.
Yes, I know.
Definitely.
So, you know, when I was younger, the best I could come up with, for you know how you have all these pickup lines and everything, right? The best I could come up with, if I seen somebody attractive, was I'd want to say something. I'd either say something really stupid and then not follow through. Like I was in this grocery store this one time, and I was flirting with this cashier, thinking this girl is so freaking hot. There's no way, you know, she'd be into me, right? And then I, you know, asked her out, you know, to go, you know, go see a movie sometime or whatever, and she said yes. And I was talking about I was going to pick her up in my car and everything. And then my ass, when the minute she said yes, was so like, you ever get to the point where, you know, you're expecting one thing and then when you hear something else, it can't be real?
Yeah.
All right. So my ass is like, okay, by the way, I don't have a car. I don't have anybody. So are you going to pay for this movie to pick me up?
Give us some. I got a question. Here's one now.
All right.
Give us some of your best pickup lines.
I don't have any pickup lines. That's the thing. My best pickup line is seeing somebody beautiful, other than, my words being all mumbled jumbled, or like my hat over my head, because I have like a thing of I put my hat over my head and like look down as I'm talking.
That's what he did the first night we met. The first night he came over my house, my honey. He was sitting at my kitchen table, and he was sitting with his hat on his head, and he had a hoodie on. So he had the hoodie on with the hat over it, and he had his eye covering his eyes, and he was looking down at the table, sitting there so damn shy.
And I'm talking to her.
Yeah, and he's talking to me. And it was love at first sight. I can't help it. It was just all about that cute little shyness in him.
But anyway, so I'd be like, my pickup line was, "Hi there. Do you have the time?"
I thought it was supposed to be, "Hey, I lost my number. Can I have yours?" I heard that on TV or something.
Those never work, and I'll tell you why.
Go ahead.
I was out with a group of friends, and they were trying all kinds of perverted pickup lines, and I was laughing my ass off because I was just there filming this shit.
Mm-hmm.
Right? This was back in the day when they first came out with like video cameras.
Okay.
So I had this big old fucking video camera. It's not like today where there's like these little fucking things. I got this fucking 40-pound fucking video camera on me and shit. Right? And they're going around and they're, saying some crazy fucking pickup lines.
Mm-hmm.
I swear they must have got smacked like 40 fucking times.
And what were some of these pickup lines?
Every fucking perverted thing you can imagine.
Oh, I can only imagine. Oh, boy.
So, I can't even say I'm on the air. They were so fucking perverted.
Oh, my God.
They kind of made, like, if you ever seen the movie Anger Management, where the doctor makes him say this crazy thing to this lady, they made that look like a walk in the park.
Oh, man. Oh, man.
I'm surprised they didn't get shot.
Yeah. Man.
But afterwards I'd go up to the ladies, because I didn't care, because I wasn't trying to get with them. If I'm trying to get with them, I'm all shy. But if it's for somebody else, it's different.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd be like, okay, seriously, do pickup lines work? And 99% of the time they'd be like, no, pickup lines do not work.
No, they don't.
I'd rather hear a hi, how are you, than a hey baby, you want to wrestle? Or something stupid.
Or like I said, or hey, baby, I lost my number. Can I have yours? I heard that was a movie. I don't know what the hell movie it was. That's stupid.
I just got arrested by the cops, and I can't find my way home. Can I go back to your place?
Oh, there's a bunch of them. Oh, yeah.
So I just thought that was funny.
Yeah.
Because, but like I said, when I actually got somebody to say yes, I would say something stupid just to make them hate me again, because I just was like, this can't be possible. This is a joke. So.
Damn, man. That's pretty cool, though. I don't have a pickup line. I just say, how are you? But it was.
Oh, you've never tried a pickup line, though?
No, I never tried it. No. But it was a friend of mine. I'm not going to call his name. And we went out to a club around here.
All right, you went out to club.
And it was me, him.
Did you want to go home?
Yeah, I didn't want to go home.
I remember.
I couldn't stand up because I was laughing so much.
I remember I took this dude out to a club one time.
Yeah.
Right? And he was the first motherfucker that wanted to go home. We're out drinking. You think he wants to go dance with me? No, he wants to go home.
Yeah, man. I mean, there's certain clubs that I can go to and have fun, but it's some that I just can't trust people at. But this certain club, and I had my friend with me, and we went to it. And my girlfriend was there at the time, and her friend was there at the time, and it was me and him, and we came in separate cars. They were already there, and they was drinking and getting drunk, and she told me just go out and dance, have a good time.
Oh yeah.
So we went over in the dancing part of this club, and we was drinking our beers and everything, and two girls told us to come up and dance with them.
Yeah. And
I got up on the little stage or whatever it was, and And I started dancing and got in the groove of things, you know. And my buddy just had the urge of grabbing this girl's crotch.
You know where that's going.
Shit.
And
Can't be good.
I said, you know, after everything we was in the cars, he kept grabbing at her and grabbed her, and he figured out what it was. It wasn't a girl. But I didn't know anything until, because he just went to the table sad, like he had done something wrong, and he did. And he sit down at the table, and he just sit there, didn't say nothing to nobody, had this puzzling look on his face. I said, well, why did he go and sit down? He got a beautiful girl over there dancing with her. He just goes and sit down. I said, well, down. I goes to the table, and I said, well, are you ready to go home? He said, yeah, man, I'm ready to go home. I don't think I'm coming back to a club ever in my life. We goes outside, getting ready to get in the car. I said, well, what happened in there? I said, why didn't you dance with the girl, you know? He said, man, that ain't no girl. I said, well, what you mean, man? It's got to be a girl. She had, you know, tits.
Oh, because she got to see the girl.
She had tits. He said, I grabbed the bulge, man. I said, what? I said, what did you do? He said, yeah, they had a penis. I said, no way, dude. No fucking way. He started crying. I said, why are you crying? I said, it ain't nothing but a penis that you grab. You grab one of those every day.
That was fucked up.
So we went to my friend's house, and we sit down. We finished drinking beers. He had this puzzling look on his face. And my partner asked me, he said, what's wrong with him? I said, he grabbed a bulge. And just started laughing, man. I said, oh, my God. I said, you'll never grab for another woman's crotch in your life, will you? Unless she's butt-ass naked.
Have you grabbed your bulge lately?
I just think that was so funny, man, that night, man. I couldn't stop laughing. Oh, my God. It was funny as hell.
Yeah, I would imagine so.
Poor guy. I feel so bad for the poor dude.
He shouldn't have been grabbing at her crotch.
Something told him something wasn't right about this girl. That's probably why he grabbed her. I don't blame him. Something told him.
So, I have an embarrassing story.
Go ahead.
I used to go to this this group, right? And I fell in love with like this girl from this group. She was like really cool. So, I was afraid to dance with anyone, and she's like, well, I'll show you how to dance and everything, come up with me and everything. Mm-hmm. So, I think I chickened out. But anyway, I went over her house one time, right? Mm-hmm. I went over her house, and for Valentine's, I thought it was like romantic, bought her a bunch of things and everything. Mm-hmm. This was, I don't remember, I was like 14, 15, something like that. And, I go over her house, and we're having a good time. We go get a pizza, right? And this was a time when I could not laugh. I just took everything seriously. Yeah. It was either all or nothing with me, and I just wasn't hearing anything. Right. So I see the dude, flirting with her and everything. And I'm like, hey, man, what's your problem and everything, Mm-hmm. I'm like, she's hanging out with me and everything, Yeah. He's like, no problem, man, no problem. Everything's cool and everything. So we get back to the house. Open the pizza. It's a fucking heart-shaped pizza. Oh, man. You don't know how fucking fuming I was. I wanted to go over and rip the fucking dude's fucking heart out. And so I fucking left there like a dumbass. I was so upset. I mean, after spending some time in Tennessee and down south and everything, if I could rephrase that, I would have laughed it off. I would have laughed with her and everything, and it would have been cool. Yeah. But at that time, with no sense of humor at all, I was so pissed off that I said, you know what? Fuck you, fuck him, fuck you all. Yeah. Like a dumbass. And I went home and was by my fucking self on Valentine's Day because I was a dumbass.
Poor baby.
But I mean, it seemed like it was a good day.
Yeah.
You know, and I was lucky. I was glad I was over there and everything. Mm-hmm. But I just could not let the fact of that another fucking dude. I mean, because she worked at the pizza joint. That's what really pissed me off. Mm-hmm. She worked at the pizza joint, and a coworker of hers, out of all things, got her a heart-shaped pizza.
But you don't know. Maybe she was trying to be sweet, and maybe she had the pizza shaped like a heart for you. You don't know the whole situation. Yep, you might have fucked up, dude.
You fucked up. You could have had the ass and everything.
He won't admit it.
No, because
Bullshit.
she was amazed when the pizza was open. Like she didn't know.
I bet she was amazed.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he got me a heart-shaped pizza.
Yeah, well, I don't fucking know. I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, well, whatever.
He loves her. She said he loves me.
Yeah, I don't fucking know. I just was pissed off at that time because I'm just not. At that time, I wasn't like now I would laugh about it.
Yeah.
I think I would laugh about it anyway.
Yeah.
I'd either laugh at it or throw the pizza out the fucking window, but
both.
Or punch the dude in the face.
Yeah, maybe that too. Nah, I don't think so.
Yes, you
I
would.
don't.
You would punch the dude in the face. What you doing giving my woman a heart-shaped pizza?
I don't know about all that.
I don't think you'd be happy if some man came up and gave me a heart-shaped pizza.
So I don't.
Unless it was somebody we knew. If it was like Sean Green giving it to me like as a joke or something, then you'd laugh and be like, aha, that's funny, dude. But if it was somebody else, no.
He better be working for the damn pizza company that gave the heart-shaped pizza, because I don't think I would let it pass. I have to beat his ass right there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's
Yeah.
what I said.
I would have to.
I don't care if it was me. If you were with with the girl,
Mm-hmm.
and even as long as we've been friends and everything,
Right.
if I gave a heart-shaped pizza to that, you'd be pissed off at me. I
said,
don't.
What the fuck is he doing? He can't be sending my old lady no damn heart-shaped pizza.
Yeah, exactly.
fuck?
Exactly. So if anyone has any fucked up stories like that and want to talk about it, let me know. I want to hear a fucked up story about you. About with the female. Where you thought things were going well and then she fucked you over. Other than the ones I know.
A lot of them have, man. I laugh about it now because yes, I was young and maybe a little crazy at the time, and they didn't want to be bothered with me. But it's been a lot of females that I've been with, and I never got to ask because sometimes I didn't show up.
You didn't show up. That's like when I didn't show up for that fucking girl's prom.
Oh, I didn't show up for mine either. I was too drunk and had a date.
I was too high.
My prom it consisted of me driving to the school, never going in, and going to get drunk.
I went to my junior prom, but I never went to my senior prom. My junior prom I went to, I went with a nice guy, my friend, and he was cool and everything, but no, my senior I didn't go to. I don't know what the hell I did.
I never got to experience them because I kept on getting kicked out of schools for fighting. So I had to, graduate high school through a correspondence school. So
I got a question.
I have a mail order diploma, but I have a
But
technical.
you did graduate.
Yes, I did, but I have a technical degree, so I did go to that school.
Yeah, because you were a badass kid from the day you started kindergarten.
I was
Who
not.
you kidding? Yes, you were. I feel bad for
everybody stays back in kindergarten. You kidding me?
Over a crayon. Over a crayon. Yeah, no, I don't think so.
What? Because I wanted a red crayon. You're
He
mad.
wanted a red crayon, so he got mad and he started throwing shit at the teacher and the kids.
Yeah, I threw paint at everybody.
That's a badass little kid. I'm telling you. That's why I'm glad we didn't have no kids. Oh my God.
And
Only imagine.
And I broke the wheels on the Flintstone mobile. You remember them mobiles
Yeah.
where they had no fucking they had no pedals or whatever. You just had to use your own feet.
Yep. Yep.
I broke the wheels on that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I remember days like that where I jumped up and kicked the teacher in the leg because I fell off a monkey ball.
I told my
bitch.
teacher. I told one of my teachers she was a bitch. I used to tell my teacher off in high school. I had this one teacher. She was a bitch. And she came into the classroom and she was being a fucking douchebag. She decided that one day she was going to be nice to me and mean to my friend. Now my friend's legally blind and, you know, he's handicapped. He's slow. So she decided one day she was going to pick on him and tell his mother, oh, well, he's been so bad. He was doing this and he was doing that. Turned around, I said, no, I said, bitch, no, he did not. I said, stop trying to fucking get people in trouble because you're a bitch. And then Karma came back and bit the bitch in the face because you know what? She had a skunk in her house and it was funny as hell because she smelled like skunk. So we all called her Skunk Woman. Phew! Here comes Skunk Woman. She stank too. Her clothes, everything. Her house.
Let me tell you, you know when you go to middle school or elementary, you have these programs that you have the Christmas program and shit like that. Okay, it was one year. It was Christmas program, and they trusted little kids with candles.
I don't know why, but okay.
Yeah, it was.
I'm sure you were a badass too.
Okay, the girls was in the front, and the guys were in the back of the line, right? And I was the shortest guy, so I was in the front of the guys, right in behind the girls. And
Tell me you were lighting the girl's dress on fire.
no, or her.
Here, bitch.
No, I had the candle like this, and I felt like they couldn't see my candle because I was so short at the time. So I pulled it up just a little bit more, and it caught the girl's hair on fire.
And you know what? If they had YouTube at that time, that would have made a great video.
It would have been funny as hell, too, man.
That would have had all kinds of hits. Ping, ping, ping. People would have been hitting like nuts for that one. Watch the little girl get her hair caught on fire by this rotten little boy.
I was bad as fuck in school, too, man.
I don't think any of us were nice people.
No, we were bad.
I made my.
I was a good girl.
Well,
yeah, right.
I made my 5th grade teacher cry. I don't remember why, and still to this day I feel bad about it. But I said something really personal and
damn.
really fucking made her break down and cry. And I just to this day I feel bad about it.
Honey, that's not nice.
I don't remember what I said.
I don't think I ever did that. I think I was always just mean to my teachers. Because I had this one teacher, because I needed a little extra help in school, so I had this one teacher that used to follow me around from classroom to classroom. I turned around one day out of the blue and said, bitch, will you stop fucking following me? I don't need you following me, bitch. Get the fuck behind. Get away from me. I started telling out this poor teacher. I mean, she was the nicest woman, too. I feel so bad. I was in, I think middle school, so I was in that. No, I was in high school, but I was in that weird high school stage where it was I wanted to be on my own and I wanted to be able to do my own thing without somebody following behind me. So yeah, I pretty much told the poor teacher off for no reason, and she was a really nice lady.
Well,
You know what's funny though?
All right, go ahead.
My 4th grade teacher,
Uh-huh.
I know her name to this day, Miss Cunningham. She was just beautiful woman. I had a crush on my 4th grade teacher.
Ooh.
And
was she young?
I went home. Yeah.
What did she look like?
Beautiful.
The audience wants to know what this 4th grade teacher
Oh my
looked
God,
like.
she was hot as hell, man. I've never seen a teacher. She had
too hot for teacher.
Yes, too hot. She was hot. She was a brunette, beautiful long hair, nice body. I said, oh my God, but I was in elementary school. I didn't know what to do with it then, but now I do. But at the time,
boing, boing.
Yeah. At the time, I went home and I told my mom, I said, Mom, I need to be held back in 4th grade.
You in the hotness with the teachers.
I told my mom, I need to be held back in 4th grade, Mom, because I'm not doing my work. But I love my teacher.
Literally.
Literally, I love my teacher. She said, well, I'll be down to the school tomorrow and see what's going on. Shit. I had to be passed on to the 5th grade. And the bitch, she was a bitch in the 5th grade. Oh, my God. But I went and visited my 4th grade teacher every day until she left.
Aw.
He wanted to boing her. You kidding?
He
Who
just
you
had
kidding?
a thing for teachers.
He wanted to boing his teachers. No, I never had a thing for any of my teachers.
So if there's any ladies out there that's looking like they want to, get with Mr. Green over here, make sure you wear a teacher or nurse's outfit when you go see
And there
him.
you go. You'll have him going boing, boing, boing all the way to the bedroom.
Yeah, he's got the teacher nurse fetish.
Yeah.
Because if you think about it, last time he was here, he was talking about, as he's like redder than a tomato right now.
Yep, and smile from ear to
He
ear.
was talking about his camp counselor.
Oh, yeah, or a camp counselor. There you go.
No,
That's
he's
another
talking
one.
about his 4th grade teacher.
Yep. See, you have to be a camp counselor, a teacher, or a nurse.
So
Well, honey, I think you were saying something about you were hot for a nurse, too, there, so I don't know if I would...
yeah, but that was a porn star. That was different.
That was a naughty nurse.
That
Told you, one day I'm gonna buy a nurse's outfit, and I'm gonna come in as a naughty nurse for you and see what you think of that.
Alrighty. But anyway,
I wouldn't do that. I'm
Okay.
just kidding.
I had a story and I forgot the story. You ever have the moments where you just like have something on your mind and then you just forget out of the fucking blue?
Yeah. Yes.
So I mean, we have millions of stories. I mean, I can go on, but I'm not gonna fucking go on. It's already been 116 minutes and 32 seconds, which is like fucking an hour and almost 2 hours.
Yep.
So we're gonna go like 4 more minutes and call it quits.
Okay. What are we going to talk about?
The story that I forgot.
I guess you think you need to remember it.
I don't fucking remember it. So. But later, just to let everyone know, later we do have Sugar Lime Blue at 11 o'clock. We are interviewing them. They're an awesome band. They have the Sunday shout out, which is cool, where they, care about their audience and everything. And that's at 11 o'clock. And as you can see, that our call-in system does work now and everything and whatnot. I did have a story. I forgot what the fucking story was, so I'm not going to harp on the story that I forgot. Oh, yeah. All right, here we go. I happened to get kicked out of 2 high schools because I was a role model student. Yeah, okay. What happened was I ended up in a fight, which I didn't fight the kid. Reason I didn't fight the kid was because my uncle basically said, well, if you get kicked out for fighting, you're out of here. Which I didn't want to, I didn't want to get kicked out, for fighting. So I didn't technically get kicked out for fighting. So anyway, I got in a fight with dude. And like I said, I didn't hit him back and whatnot, but, he didn't hurt me too bad or whatever. So we go to the principal's office, right? And this is in Platt Tech. And, right? So we go to the principal's office, and this lucky bastard gets out school suspension.
Really?
They decide to give me in-school suspension. Now, here I am. I didn't hit the fucking dude. Okay, I could have hit the dude. Matter of fact, I'll give one more story before we get out of here. We'll go over a little bit. But I could have hit the fucking dude. Okay, I did not. So I didn't feel I should be suspended. I didn't do shit. So they decided to suspend me not due to the fighting, but because they could not get a hold of my guardians at that time, which was my uncle, because I lived I lived in West Haven rather than Milford. I moved. Because they couldn't get a hold of them, they suspended me.
Wow.
In school, nonetheless. So here I am in school. And, you know, if people don't know the old in school, there is no windows. It's a fucking box, and you got this mean-ass teacher.
Yep.
And you got a fucking bathroom in the fucking office.
Yep.
So I'm in there, and I really got to piss like a racehorse. I got to piss bad. Right? So I'm raising my hand, and I'm saying, you know, hey, look at me. You know, and I'm just being quiet. I wasn't saying, hey, look at me, but I was being quiet, kept on raising my hand. The motherfucker forgot to acknowledge me. He refused to acknowledge me. So I'm like, hey, buddy, my hand's up. Don't you see my hand? And he's like, that's it. You're going to the principal's office. And I said, I am, still have to piss.
Well, you shouldn't piss in the garbage can.
Well, on the way to the principal's office, I went to the bathroom. And, of course, the principal was mad about that. He's like, well, what took you so long to get out here? I said, I had to take a piss. That's why I put my hand up. I said, hey, buddy. And he said, I have to leave.
I'd have pissed on him.
Right? So I get to the principal's office. And, you know, I get to the principal's office, and he's mad because I called the other dude a buddy.
Really?
So he's like, well, you're always causing problems and everything. And I said, well, look, first off, I'm always causing problems because I was number one, and this was during shops, which I was pissed at. I said I was number one in auto mechanics. No, I was number one in auto body. I was number two in auto mechanics. And you give me fucking carpentry, which I deliberately failed. Right? And people are like, why the fuck are you yelling in the mic? I just get emotional sometimes. So I really felt like I got slapped in the face. They should have just gave me hairdressing. You know?
Yeah, I'd like to see you roll some hair.
But
I think that'd be pretty scary. Him with scissors? No. Or coloring? Hair coloring? No. Definitely not.
and
waxing? Mm-mm.
But anyway,
I'd like to do some waxing.
I'm sure you would.
He'd want to do the bikini waxes. He'd be like, "Oh, baby, you want a bikini wax?" That'd be his new pickup line. There you go. See, Sean Green be walking up to women, going, "Hey, baby, would you like a wax? I can wax your bikini for you. Do it nice and neat."
So anyway, so I'm like, you know, I'm mad at the principal. He's like, "Well, that doesn't matter." I said, that doesn't matter, really? You know? He's like, you have no right to call anybody a buddy. And if you ever call somebody a buddy again, you're out of here. I said, okay, buddy.
So
he's like, that's it. You're out of here.
yay.
And I said something mean. The dude, I happened to have his house blown up one time. And I said, oh, yeah. And he's like, well, now I'm going to call the cops. I said, oh, yeah, but have your house blown up again. Right. So I was not going to blow up, but that wasn't the point. I was just pissed.
Yeah, you were just pissed. I mean, everybody says something mean when they're mad.
But it pissed me off that I got in-school suspension.
For something you didn't do.
For something I didn't fight, right? I didn't fight. One time I don't fight. I get in-school suspension. And then I get kicked out of school for being in-school suspension because I had to take a piss.
And because you got the dude buddy. It's not like you said, hey, asshole, you know? You said, hey, buddy. I mean, come on.
I know. I could have called him. I should have said, hey, asshole.
I know, really. I'm surprised at that time you being that mean. I'm surprised you didn't.
But anyway, I got my revenge. This motherfucker had a nerve to come to my parents'. This is after I got kicked out of school. Had a nerve to come to my parents' house and yell at me for her son being suspended.
Really?
Oh, damn.
Right? Her, you know.
Her little precious angel. Yeah, right.
Right? First he comes to my door, right? And I'm like, get the fuck away from my house. He's like, well, I'm going to beat the shit out of you again. I said, well, look, man, I didn't fight the first time, but you're going to get your ass beat if you fuck with me right now. Mm-hmm. Right? And then, of course, his mother, got out of the car. Mm-hmm. And it's like, who are you to tell my son that? You're the reason my son got suspended, and you're a bad influence. So my mother heard that.
I would have beat the shit out of that
And my
bitch.
mother's like, what the fuck is your problem? My boy's out of here. Okay? And he's visiting, and you're going to come to the house and fuck with him. Why? Because your son's a motherfucker and blah, 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 and you're a bitch. She called my mother a bitch.
Oh, I would have beat her ass just for calling her that.
My mother co-clocked her.
Yeah!
And then her son had a nerve to try to hit my mother. So I knocked him into fucking bushes.
I would have knocked him the fuck out. Forget knocking him in the bushes.
I started beating him fucking so fucking bad that he was fucking crawling back to the fucking car.
Good.
And then they're like, well, we're going to call the cops. I said, well, yeah, try to call the cops. You're trespassing, motherfucker.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
So, I mean, that's the moral of the story is, you don't come fucking with somebody after you were in the wrong the first time and then come to their house. Mm-hmm. That's just stupidity.
Yeah. Exactly.
Do you have any, before we get out of here, do you have any stupidity stories where somebody thought they were tough, you didn't?
No, not really. Like I said, I had one fight in my whole life. And I believe people got the reality of it that I really don't play. When it comes to my family and my friends, the guy just kept fucking with me and I just lost it. Seemed like everything went black.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
When I came to, I had him on the chalkboard higher than me with his feet off the ground.
Damn.
I remember.
That's crazy.
I've been like that though, man. I remember one dude was over my house, and I was with some people, living with some people, and I was working. I came home. The motherfucker was smoking my last pack of cigarettes and drinking my last beer.
Oh hell no!
Right, and this was
our son loves this story.
This was a big dude. Dude was a fucking big old fucking Southern boy. And when I mean big old, I mean like fucking 350-pound Southern boy.
Yeah.
Really big, really fucking, muscle wound. He wasn't like fucking a fat ass and everything.
Yeah.
So, he ran his mouth to me. He's like, well, who the fuck are you? And I could be here and I could drink whatever. And look at me, I'm going to drink your beer some more and have another one of your cigarettes. I said, okay, motherfucker. I said, okay, enjoy the cigarette, enjoy the beer. I went in my room, grabbed one of them fucking, remember the old fucking PlayStation fucking controllers? Mm-hmm. The wired ones.
Yep.
Took the fucking wire, brought it around his neck, and started fucking choking him fucking with the wire.
Yeah.
I said, motherfucker, now who you fucking with? You're drinking my beer, you're smoking my cigarette, and I'm gonna fucking snap your fucking neck and make your fucking, his face was all fucking turning blue and shit. I'm like, you better get the fuck out of my house because you don't do shit like that to me.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Right?
Right.
And he fucking, I got so pissed. I grabbed it. Because he was trying to get fucking up. He was trying to fucking get the fucking wire off him. Mm-hmm. I fucking, got so pissed. I swung back and fucking put all my fucking force and fucking, he went through the window.
Damn.
So this was a big dude. I just threw it through a window, and he fucking jumped in his truck, and he never came back. Mm-hmm. And I'm not gonna say I'm a badass. I'm just saying when I get that pissed off,
yeah, you kind of black out, you lose it.
I black out, and to me that's total disrespect. You're gonna smoke somebody's last cigarettes, last pack of cigarettes, and drink their last beer.
No, that's fucked up.
In their house.
No, that's fucked up. I know. One time, my friend, I was riding in a car. One of my friends, we had gone to a club, and it was a bunch of us, and so my friend and I got to the club, and he went in, and I was sitting in the car or something because he was coming back out. Oh no, we had gone in the club, and we were coming back out to go out to eat, and we didn't want this other person to come with us because she was like crazy. You think your ex was psycho? This one was real psycho. This girl was a psycho. So these people were going behind the girl as we're walking out of the club, and they're going, "Hey, you fucking whore! I heard you were screwing guys behind the building. I heard you were doing this in behind the dumpster with this person." And so they were just saying all kinds of preferred, really nasty things to this person. So I turned around, I said to the person, I said, "Don't worry about it. Just ignore them." Because, they don't know what they're talking about, So I'm like, come on. So the person started fighting with me because he was pissed off at them. The bitch came over. I said, fuck it. I'm just going to get in my friend's car. So I got in my friend's car. The window was up. She's banging on the car, mind you. I'm ignoring her, minding my own business, playing with the radio, ignoring her. And the dude blames me because she's banging on his car. So finally I got pissed at her. I got tired of her shit. I rolled down the window. Pow! I just popped the bitch right in the face. Bitch never fucked with me again. Crazy bitch, don't fuck with me.
And then she made my ears ring.
But I'm telling you, I got blamed for it, and I was like, I wasn't doing anything. I was minding my own business. This bitch came over the car, started some shit with me because she was pissed off because some other people were talking shit about her. Hey, can't help it. What's true is true.
All right. Well, I'm sure next time that we have one of these social gatherings or whatever, we're going to have a bunch of beer and going to be able to go a little nuttier. But if this is sober, imagine us all fucked up.
It's going to be crazy.
So, anyway, this is Ray Ray.
Chrissy D.
Shine Green.
And you're listening to 2 Local Radio. Be sure to check us out at 11 o'clock. We have Sugar Lime Blue, an awesome band. That's if Chrissy D over here is not sleeping. See, I got you that time.
You did.
They
God
got you
bless
yawning.
everybody.
See ya. Wouldn't want to be here.
Out of here.
Peace.